shoot your shot, yeah, something that people be talking about a lot, you know, I be seeing it a lot. Oh, you gotta shoot your shot. That's the thing now, we're shooting shots, yeah. There's this thing about like girls and shooting shots, yeah, that I always be finding funny. Girls, they don't want to shoot their shot, they don't want to do it. They're like, oh no, I can't shoot my shot. We are going to get to the bottom of this topic. We're going to discuss this topic in detail. I have a lovely lady here. We are going to get to the bottom of this issue. We're gonna I want to find out why can't girls shoot their shot. Should girls shoot their shots? We are going to discuss this in detail. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure she is as well. So I gotta ask you: get your food ready, get your super malt ready, get your jollof. No super. No, we ain't doing that. I'm gonna edit that out. Yeah, so get your stuff ready. Yeah, get put your 3D glasses on, strap yourselves in, and we're gonna have a conversation. It will be funny. I recommend you continue watching. We are gonna be out. We're gonna just keep watching, man. We've got some stuff happening. Yeah. What is up, my people? Thank you for watching this video. This is Tonte here, Talk with Tonte, and once again, I'm here with a special guest. I'm gonna let her introduce herself. This girl here, this is a big one. Look, you just talk. I'm gonna let her.
Okay, guys, this is Forens. You guys know me from the timeline as Forens.
From the timeline.
From the timeline. Also, my YouTube channel, Forens, interviews, all that jazz, and my radio channel. Radio show in tune, yeah, on Star Radio. So yeah, you guys, you know who I am.
Quality radio host. You know the ones where you be like, you know what, man? She like, I be laughing, like she be saying some stuff that I be like, I can admit that my heart is still open. She's a funny girl. You know what I mean? So that's why I definitely had to get up here, and that's why I definitely had to get up here for this specific topic.
I'm excited
because I wanted to chop this up. I wanted to get to the bottom of this. I wanted to. Let's discuss this, right? Topic of shooting shots, right? That's the topic of today's video. Topic of today's video: should girls shoot their shot, right? You know, obviously, because that's a thing. You know, obviously, us guys, we be shooting shots. I be shooting shots. It's a thing that obviously we doing it. But then there's the thing about like girls shooting shots, and I be seeing a lot of girls is like, I'm not doing it. Right. Some girls say, oh yeah, I don't mind it. Some girls is like, nah. What is your perspective on girls shooting their shots? I want to hear it. Let's go.
Okay, I don't think. Okay, I'm not going to say I don't think, because that's not fair. Everybody should do what works for them. I've heard stories of women shooting their shots, and it's been the best thing they've ever done in the world. So I'm not going to sit here and say I don't think women should do it. But it's not like, it wouldn't be something I advocate. I would never say to a woman, oh, slide into a guy's DMs. And before I say why not, I'm a big believer in strategic positioning.
Oh, see, that's the thing.
So that's me. That's my shooting.
What is strategic positioning? What is it like? I know what it means, but I want your like.
So they're different. You have to give me a scenario. So you're talking about in person or on the time on Twitter.
All right, let's say we're both on Twitter. So let's say strategic planning on Twitter. So this guy's a guy. She likes him. Whatever. Yeah. What is strategic positioning?
Say I see a guy on the timeline, I think he's kind of cute. Maybe he posts a picture. Now, if his friend is the one that retweeted the picture, then I would like to under the picture, I'll comment responding to the friend, not to him. Who's your friend? Now, the guy's going to see it. He's going to see it, obviously, because you see the exchanges that go under your picture. Yeah. Sometimes the guys will actually respond back to both of you and be like, hello. I've had that happen a lot. Or they will just follow you. Once they follow you, you know, okay, cool, they're interested in you physically. Or they could have just seen, if you're a popular tweeter, they've seen you on the timeline. They've been probably wanting to follow you for a bit. You know how guys are, egos, all that kind of stuff. So this has given them the opportunity to follow you. Cool. Then you do a little bit of kiki, like, you know how people are. They're not as funny as they think they are. Listen, they're not funny as they think. That's funny as they think they are. You do a little kiki. You are one of the few. They do a little kiki. You do a little kiki here and there. Even when the tweets are funny, they can say, oh, I woke up this morning and I stubbed my toe. Ha. Oh my god, you're so funny.
That's obtuse, man.
Cool. They know that you're interested. If I've tweeted you maybe 2 times a day, and we aren't people that built up like that rapport where like okay, cool, I can just randomly tweet you, because you know how the interactions go, the relationships. I'm gonna be like, he's gonna be thinking, okay, cool, like she's definitely feeling the thing. Now, if it's taken him a while to DM you, you're still thinking, okay, cool, we followed each other, we've done that kiki. This guy still hasn't DM'd me. He might just be dumb, so he's not giving that message. Your next step is you have to now go liking is risky now on these Twitter streets, because everybody can see what you've liked. But
they ruined it.
Exactly. If it's that deep for you, like if you actually think, okay, this guy is someone worth it, then you go, you like a few tweets. Do some direct emoji eyes to him as well when he tweets a few things. And then at that point, he should DM you.
Okay. At this point, if he doesn't DM you after you've done all those steps I've laid out for you, then he's just not that into you. Like, maybe he just followed you because you're buff and he liked the attention you gave him. So, at what point do you go, alright, you know what, he hasn't DM'd me, let me go forth?
Never. Let me tell you why I don't think that a woman should, or why I don't advocate.
Because I'm like, why are you thinking about him not doing it and all like overthinking it? Alright, let me just do it and get out of the way.
Okay, first,
and then I'm just playing the other side.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, but I will say that I am like a chronic overthinker, so that's probably why I have this process built out in my head. But that being said, it's been foolproof for me.
Oh.
So I think I've never. So I've always done, like, sometimes I've been forced to go to the final step, but usually
what's the final step?
The final step I told you, how like you do kiki laughing in his mentions. But usually by the time I've done who's your friend, that person has slid into my DMs. So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Oh yeah, like I'm the OG. Every guy. That's not it. Like I'm selective the guys that I give my attention to, but. By the time I've done that, the guy, like, on the rarest occasions will I need to, like, fake laugh in your mentions.
No, you know what funny it is when you be seeing, like, the girls will be doing mad O's in the tweet, bro.
Exactly.
Like mad emojis in the, like, LOL with mad O's, bro. And you be like, and guys do it as well. Guys do it more. Like, it'd be annoying me where I'd be like, yo, this girl is not really funny. But the guy will be putting mad O's in the tweet, mad LOL with mad O's, like she's Richard Pryor, bro. Like, Eddie Murphy in his prime, bro. Like, what are we doing here? She ain't that funny. And now she be laughing. She be, I'm funny. You ain't me. He just wants to. He wants to take. You know what I mean?
Why I'm not an advocate for women shooting a shot is, and this is I'm aware of the fact that this is very primitive. The way I think about these things, but at the same time, also with this, I think it's the truth. Generally, I think as a general rule of thumb, most guys, if they want something, they go after it. And I'm not just speaking on. I'm not speaking on just relationships, work, whatever. Like, a lot of men, if they want something, they will at least attempt to go for it. So with that knowledge, knowing that as a woman, and knowing that, honestly, like, we're not really that in control of the dating game. Like, you can meet a guy, both really like each other, he can say he likes you, and then he's like, okay, cool, this is how fast I want to take things, this is how slow I want to take things. Regardless of how you want to move things, it's kind of like the borders in his court. So I do think that a lot of the time, in terms of the approach, I think women, like, own that process, but the relationship itself, it is in the guy's hands. So if a man really wants to be with you, I think he will take the step to be with you. Like, if he's peeped you, whatever, and he thinks, wow, like, this girl is really, like, something that I need in my life, he will take the steps to get to know you, to be with you, to do this, to do that. If a man isn't doing that, to me, I don't think he's interested, which is why I don't think a woman should be jumping into a guy's DMs or approaching him or doing this or doing that. Like, strategic positioning allows you to expose yourself to receive the movation without, I made up that word, without you exposing yourself to the point where you receive rejection.
Oh, you know what? I can't argue with what you said. But I'm going to. Okay. So, I'm joking. But, you know, my thing about it, here's my perspective on it, is, like, I was one of them people that was like, yo, man, if girls should just DM him, man. Girls should just shoot their shot, man. I was an advocate of it until it happened to me.
Really? Because when you say stuff like that, girls are going to pick up. And they're going to think, this is a comfortable
No, because here's the thing, right? I'm like, even though this is the thing, like, some girls need to know about shooting their shot, it's not guaranteed to go in. For me, anyway, I'm talking for me. I'm taking the bait, bro. Like, if it's a girl that I'm looking for, and I'm like, this is what, and I'm seeing she's interacting with me somewhat, I'm going for it. What do you mean? Like, what we doing here?
We're not kids.
We have a rapport, bro. We seem to have a rapport. We're here. Let's see where we're going here. Let's be honest here. Sometimes guys will be seeing, right, she's interacting with me a bit, but I'm not really.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not really.
Like, I saw too when a guy was like, guys are not bad at taking hints. They just don't want to take.
That's something I'll be seeing, like, nah. If it's a situation where I'm seeing the interaction, I'm like, nah, man, nah. And then she DMs me, it's tight.
Let me ask you, how do you feel about women in general? Like when a woman DMs you, if it's a girl that you
No, you know what? You know what?
When a woman DMs you, if it's a girl that you actually are feeling, do you feel like, wow, like this is
so like it's happened to me in the past where girls shot at me and like, yo, I've been seeing what you, I've been seeing about you. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm like, alright, let's go. Like we're doing it. Like what we doing here? Like I'm gassed, bro. Like,
does it make you feel good about yourself?
It's like you appreciate it, man. Regardless, even if it's one time like you're not particularly like interested like that. Yeah. Even for a girl, if a guy comes correct and just lays it out, it's like, bro, man. Like I appreciate and it's like you appreciate the gesture, but that doesn't mean that anything has to go from there.
Yeah, right? I agree with you. It's the same with when guys like move to girls. Just because you DM'd her doesn't mean that anything has to happen. We all acknowledge that. But I just think as a woman, I cannot imagine I've DM'd a guy, I've laid it all on the table, and then he shut me down, and I'm going out on the timeline doing kiki, and like he knows.
Oh, you're overthinking it, man.
No,
that's overthinking
really
it.
Not.
Like,
why should I open myself up for rejection when I can just chill and wait to see? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, for me, the strategic positioning is such a like. What is so wrong with it? Let me ask. Like, you just said that you know when a girl does all this.
I like sometimes you just don't be knowing, but sometimes you can.
Okay, so on those occasions when you be knowing, you know to go ahead and DM her. Why do you need her to take that step to DM you?
People are different. You know what I mean? Like people like some people see it, some people don't. This strategic positioning that you know that you talk about. Sometimes we don't really understand it. Like we're like, because sometimes you like like for instance, I like your picture, you like my picture. That doesn't mean you're interested. That doesn't mean,
If I like your picture, you like my picture, then you're my boyfriend.
Nah.
What more do you need to be my boyfriend?
Or they like bare of your tweets. Like this girl likes bare.
If you like more than 3 of my tweets in a row, you're my husband.
No, you see, you're doing this.
Let me tell you why.
Sometimes you just be tweeting fire.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're tweeting fire, if you know your tweets are good, they like it. Why does that mean that they like you? I'm seeing it as my tweets are fire.
No, there's certain tweets that the guy liked. I'll be like, okay, cool. Like he just thinks it's funny. But then it's like when you tweet like the random stuff, and then they like that, then they go back to maybe a tweet you tweeted like a week ago. They like that. At that point, I know you're preemie. Why are you preemie? Well, you're preemie because you want this. So at that point, it's like cool. Like you're feeling the thing. Like I might tweet like, oh yeah, like had conflicts with breakfast. He likes it. He might like cornflakes. Okay, what do you mean? Then you now tweet, oh my gosh, my sister's so funny. You like that one? That tweet that was
his sister.
Yeah, it was a week ago. You're coming to. How did you find it on my timeline? I tweet bare, so you really did scroll deep to find that. Like when it's the little random things, you want my attention. And at that point, by the time you've liked, like you're my boyfriend. Listen.
And also,
time is running out, you know, like our ovaries.
And also, there's this thing here. We got to discuss this now. Yeah, why are you liking her tweets from mad weeks ago? If you want to DM her, bro, do you know what I mean? DM her. Like, don't be a curious cat talking about, oh, can I DM you? Oh, I'd love to take you out. Why are you doing this? Why are you a curious cat? Why are you doing this anonymous? Yeah, my friend, up your Viva. Yeah, just jump in the DM and just say, hey, we here now, yeah. We're in a new year, yeah.
2018, baby.
New year, yeah. We can't be everything. You got to be done with your chest, especially if you're looking at like you're interested in someone. If you're interested in someone, you better just go for it, man. And this goes for girls as well, man. If you want someone, I tweeted this last year, and I say it again. You don't do anything. You decide to not do anything. Now you're eating puff at their wedding. Now you're eating. If I have to eat from you, that could have been your wedding. But then you're now eating jollof at his wedding.
Let me tell you something. If I'm eating jollof at his wedding and it's not my wedding, that means that he wasn't for me. Oh, the man that's for me, I will not be eating jollof at his wedding. I'll be eating jollof at our wedding. It's true. I think strategic positioning is really, really good. A really good way for a woman to open up the door for a conversation with her. And let me tell you something. Let's not get it twisted. Guys know. All the times that I've strategically positioned myself, when I start talking to a guy and we start having a conversation about who moved to who, then people are like, I think I didn't see when you
No. When it's a girl you're feeling, and she's giving you, and she strategic position herself. fam, like I like to think, but if a girl really does it the correct way, my man's gonna be on it like white on rice.
Exactly. So you see my point. Why risk it for a biscuit when you can do the taste test? You know what I mean?
If it's someone that is feeling and he sees even a bit of sign, fam, I'm on it, bro. You know what I mean? If I see a bit of, I'm on it. I like to think most guys are like the same, like guys that are really, you know, that really shine in the eyes. But what I'm saying is, in the situation where it doesn't happen, where this guy does not,
he's not into you.
I mean,
he's not into guys are not him. He's not into you. So why do you need to risk it?
Some guys are shy. What about that?
Well, personally, I don't want a shy guy. But let's say this, if you
that could be the love of your life.
Love my life will not be shy. Love my life will take control.
He might. The love of your life might be shy, and when you talk to him, he opens up, and he could have a great.
But he could have
that something about him.
He needs to have the heart of a lion to approach me.
The heart is there. You just need to DM him. You just need to talk to him.
I wouldn't need to DM. That's what I'm ladies. Though, if you do think that the guy you like, if you think what the issue is shyness, then I'd say like
DM him.
Yeah.
So we're saying shoot your shot.
This is like literally like. Let me finish. Let me finish. This is like the last resort. Like, and this is like if you're really desperate. Like, if you're pushing like 30.
Now we're not gonna do that. Like, shooting your shot is not desperate.
What I mean is if you're desperate for that person.
Okay.
So like, if you're like literally like, okay, it has to be this person, then. Yeah, I mean, because I don't know why you'd reach that point because the other guys.
I mean, how many times have you been seeing on Twitter? Yeah, oh, I slid in his DMs. I don't care if it was in America. I don't care, but I don't.
It's only that's in America.
But I swear it's something. I swear I saw something from the UK where I slid in his DMs and now we're married. I swear I saw that.
Well, congratulations to her, honey. That's not my love story. Those stories are spoken about because they're so rare. For every one girl that slid into a guy's DMs and they ended up married, there are 30 other girls that slid.
So how do you think guys feel? It's the same thing for us, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
30 other girls, yeah.
That's what I mean, and that's why I say that we have to be honest when we look at the dating game. We all have our roles to play and our parts to play in the dating game. That initial approach, that is, I personally, and when like I said, it may be a very archaic view, it may be very dated, it may be whatever. You may sit and say, I'm not a feminist, I am, but as a woman, I want to be rude. Let's take it down to what it is. I would never ask a guy on a date. I'd never DM a guy first or slide into his DMs because I want to be rude. The second, and it's the same thing with like dates when guys say that, oh yeah, like if a girl asks me on a date, she should pay, like she's taking me out. That's cool, and I agree because you've asked that person out on a date. Yeah. But if you're asking me out on a date, if you're moving to me, you're now the onus is on you to woo me. When you DM a guy first, when you move to a guy. Then it's not for you to be sending him good morning texts. No! And good night texts. And to be asking him, oh babe, how was your day? Massaging his feet. No! So I want to be rude. I want you to approach me and do all of that.
So you're saying if a girl shoots their shot at a guy, are you saying you're giving the power to him and it's up for you? Now it's on, the onus is on you to push it forward, is what you're saying? I
don't like the word power because it makes it seem like women don't have power in the dating game. I just think you have taken the onus of the, because it's like, then you turn around and say to him, like, one day, like, oh yeah, like, we've been talking for a bit, like, we haven't met up, and he's like, well, you DM me. Like, something to you,
it's that one day that you think it's going to be like, nah, to be fair though, it's like one of the ones where, it's like, for instance, if you DM a guy, yeah, and you shoot a shot at the guy, and then over time, you become distant to him, like, you start becoming less interested. It's like, why is she becoming less interested when she... She approached me. You know what I mean? I've heard a situation like that. Like the girl will be DMing the guy, and then the guy says, "Oh yeah, all right, cool, yeah, I'm interested," and then she flops it. So like, what? You approached him? Why? Yeah. So I understand that situation there.
There's a whole new world. Follow me, Aladdin. Like Jasmine. I'm Aladdin with the carpet. There's a whole new world, but you don't need to do that. You don't need to give yourself that hypertension. All you need to do is put yourself in a position where this guy can approach you. You need to, like, the thing about men is, like, you need to convince a man that something he's doing is his own idea. Like, I'm telling you, I learned this from my Big Fat Greek wedding. The first life lesson I learned about relationships was when the mum said, your father is the head, but I am the neck. And the neck moves the head wherever it wants. And that's when I was like, yeah, cool. You need to say to a man, okay, baby, I want this TV, and he's gonna be like, no. Then you need to start doing things that allow him to see that that new TV is necessary. And then he's gonna be like, babe, you know what? I think we need this TV.
I like that.
And then he's gonna be, then you're gonna sit back and be like, and he will never know it was his own idea. Do you know what I mean? That's the same thing with the whole shooting shot moving to. Guys move to girls thinking they just woke up one day. Like the only situation that's like, hey, guys really, really did is if you met her in public. If I go out in a social situation and there's a guy I'm feeling, I know how I'm gonna put myself in a position where he moves to me. Do you know what I mean? It was never your choice. The only choice you had was that you were mutually attracted to me.
Do you know what I mean?
But I allowed you to have that space where you could come in and move to me.
That's like when someone says, the girl tweeted, I shoot my shot by allowing you to shoot your shot.
Exactly. That's all the shots you need to be shot. Like, what the shit? If I've allowed you, I've told you my DMs are open, my heart is open. I've let you know, like, you know, this is what's going on. I've given you a space that's conducive for you to approach me. I don't need to now come and speeding up, hasting that process. If the door's open and you don't choose to take it, that means you never really wanted to go through that door anyways.
Boy, I mean, there we say it. Like,
and that's what I mean. Like, I don't see why we should shoot our shot when there's a way that we could.
Hey, when you're saying like, you know, if it's something that you want, you will get it. You will find a way to get it. Like, I understand that. If he doesn't do it, are you gonna sit there?
I don't feel the need to be like, okay, it's not like for me. It's not like a career move. It's like, it's just like, okay, cool. He's a guy. If he's not on it, there'll be another guy that's on it.
That's what we be saying for girls. Like, we shoot your shot. You might get rejected, but it's okay because we go again. Yeah, and that mentality, like if you have that, I'm not saying you should have the same mentality, but knowing end of the day, if I do it, we go again.
But then I don't feel the need. I don't feel the need to go that extra. That's what I'm trying to say. That if knowing there's a route I could go through without shooting my shot, which is strategically positioning myself, I don't see the need to shoot my shot. Honestly, though, it's a personal thing, though, because I understand women who do it. I understand a lot of women. It's the power trip as well. For other women, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to wait on this guy. I want to do this. A lot of us, our biological clock is another thing to think about here. So you're like, shit, if it ain't this one, it has to be the next one. So let's get it. I get all of that. But personally, I just think that, I don't know, I just really do think that's a part of the dating process that the man should. Because if a man doesn't feel like it was his idea, I also feel like it's kind of like when women propose to men.
Oh, this is a door that we are opening.
Like, it's really, for me, it's kind of like when women propose to men. I mean, obviously, proposing to a man is on a bigger scale, but it's the same kind of concept. It's like, I think for us, we are ready way before men. Like, generally, mentally, like, most women are not all, there's some that don't get married, there's some that don't believe in that, but for like the majority of women, we are. So for men, it takes them longer because that isn't something they're exposed to. So when you go and propose to a man, it's kind of like you're pushing him before his time. Because when a man's really, really ready, he will propose to you.
Don't be proposing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the same thing as shooting.
I'm not having them go come and one knee talking about, you're loving.
It's the same thing as shooting.
You better raise your
you better stand up. You better not DM him. It's the same thing. When he's ready, he will approach you.
That's not the agenda we're pushing on this video.
And then you be DMing guys, they'll be like, yeah, like, cool, let's meet up, cool. And maybe go a couple of days. I've heard these stories before, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm not looking for anything serious. After you've like gotten like, I don't know.
You DMing is not a marriage proposal, it's just you saying,
it's not a marriage proposal, but why, like...
Because you want to get to know him.
Why do you want to get to know him?
Because you're interested in him.
Why are you interested in him?
Because you're attracted to him.
What are you looking for after the attraction and the interest?
It to go somewhere.
Which is where? A relationship.
Nah, but...
Exactly.
But,
so
no, because he might DM her knowing he doesn't want a relationship. It's the same. It goes both ways.
I do think 9 out of 10 times.
He might be looking for sex, but he's still.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if he's looking for, well, I guess so. But if you're looking for sex, like, I think a lot of guys nowadays make that clear from the get go.
Not from the first DM.
Not from the first DM. What I'm talking about is like, you might DM a guy, and then it's like, cool, like you're going on a few dates, and he's just like, yeah, like, I just want to have fun. And you're like, well, I want a relationship, like, and then you get in your feelings, and it's like, well, you approach.
That won't happen. Like, from that initial conversation, you tell me now because you
not initial. I'm talking about after DMs.
Yeah, because I'm saying it goes both ways.
I feel like if a guy approaches you and obviously like taking your dates, doing this, doing that, Like that mean like not that means he's ready for a relationship, but 9 out of 10 times, like when guys approach women and they actually take them seriously in terms of doing those things, like courting them, they are looking for something serious at that point. So that's why I think it's better for the guy to take ownership, because it means that he, at that point, that he's making those courting moves, he's ready 9 out of 10 times. Not all. There's some guys that will court you and they still don't want anything serious. Like I don't know why they do that. Like, I just think let the guy take ownership of that, because he's doing it at his own pace.
What I'm saying, a guy can approach, but he ain't looking for nothing serious.
I'm not saying every guy. I'm just saying.
So
I'm just saying
so
that.
I'm saying if you contact him, he might actually be looking for something serious. And you have now come into his path, and you've shifted his whole domain. Like, oh, right, this girl's coming here and she wants what she wants. She wants me. Well, maybe there's something that we should be doing here.
And then you might be thinking, let me just give her a chance because she's different, but I'm not really feeling. I'll go out a few times because she had the whatever to shoot her shot, but
because there's that thing there, because a lot of guys kind of we know what we want, like we know what we want when we want it, like, you know what I mean. So if a girl we're not really feeling shoots their shot, I always say, like, well, if you want what you want, go out and get it.
Yeah.
And I've always been a supporter of that. You know, if you're a guy and you want to go, you better go out and you better go after her, DM her with your chest.
I agree.
But same way for a girl, if you want what you want, fair enough. Fair enough. No, I'm saying fair enough. Like, if you want to strategic position yourself, please, like, do what you have to do.
And men lie, you know what we're doing. Like, don't be coming and saying.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want a guy, do your little things in it. Do your little things, but you got to be of the knowledge that either he's chosen not to see it. He's voluntarily, he's turned a blind eye to it, like. Because sometimes, no, you know what it is, yeah? Sometimes a girl will be strategic positioning and do all of that, yeah? And we just be looking like, is she really feeling me? Is she just laughing at myself because I'm funny? I don't want to just DM her just for the sake of knowing.
But then the thing is that if you're feeling though, you'll DM her just to find out. You would, wouldn't you? How many wouldn't you do?
I mean, I would, but I'm saying
most guys would. You know. And men are I'm sorry, but men are so immature as well. That's how you go DM a guy first. Maybe he wouldn't be feeling you. He'll shut it down. Cool. You go on the time and he says something that annoys you. You respond back. You say, "Oh, is it because I didn't?" No,
this is the thing. Girls are funny because a girl will shoot their shot, he'll reject. They will feel some type of way about him forever. They will hold it in their heart.
That's what I said, because it's not our arena.
Never shoot my shot again.
I have guys that have DM'd me. I don't want to say aired or whatever, but I made it clear, like, yo, this ain't that. And they still come in time and banter, cool. Like, we're cool. A lot of women, we can't do that. I'm not gonna lie, if I ever did shoot my shot with a guy and I got rejected, I'd be sore. I know it's your own prerogative to say you're not feeling.
You wouldn't shoot your shot again.
But I wouldn't shoot my shot again. I probably wouldn't be doing kiki with you on the time. I would be soft block you, to be honest. So this is what I mean. Like, I don't really think a lot of us are built. I don't think we're built for that. Like, we're not.
Cut it out, man.
We're not built for that. I'm not. I know. I'm not.
Fair enough. Like, but you didn't die. You were here. You're still strong.
For all the thirsty guys that are out, you really don't need to. Unless you really see one at a unique king.
I mean,
a unique king.
I say it a lot, and I'll say it again, the economy is tight. Yeah,
boyfriend economy is tight.
The economy is tight, man. I be saying the economy is tight.
It is.
Yeah, it's too tight to be This is not the market price. The market price is, boy, supply is a bit I want it. So guess what?
I'm gonna get it.
I'm paying the price. I'm getting it before the next person gets it, and profit. You know what I mean? That's this economy. The economy is not let me wait for, because guess what? You've missed it, and that could have been your ticket.
It could have been, or it could not have been.
And this is why I don't know why girls are content with eating jollof at a next man's wedding. That could have been hit. That could have been their wedding. I don't really understanding it. It is what it is, man. I'm like, okay, innit? You know what I mean?
I think
hopefully that jollof is sweet. That's all I'm saying.
I think if I had to eat jollof at his wedding, he wasn't the one for me. Maybe I romanticize things. I don't know, but that's my school of thought, which is why I do not shoot my shot.
All right, we do not come to any conclusion
at all.
I came to no conclusion.
My conclusion for for me, women, continue to position yourself strategically. If
anything, just position yourself better, man.
Yeah. Like, don't be afraid to like those pictures. I liked one today.
You know what I mean? You know?
I liked one today. I was on my little TL.
So there we go.
I liked one today. There, you know who you are. I strategically positioned myself for you. There you go.
There you go. So at the end of the day, whatever you're gonna do it with your chest, man. If you're gonna, this is for girls and guys. If you're gonna DM him, I'm saying DM him with your chest. But if you're gonna strategically,
if you're
gonna position yourself with your chest. Don't be doing when a tweet is already banged, then you're doing the lols. He ain't gonna see it.
No, don't ever do it like when a tweet bangs.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's gonna think you're one of many. You have to do it like. It's not even good to do on tweets you think will bang, or tweets that have like that potentially can. Just do it on a very random tweet.
That's what I mean. Like the tweet will be already on 1K, and then you come with, oh, you're killing me, man.
You're just saying he was killing all the other people.
When will you stop? Now you're a fan. What are you talking about, man?
No, you need to do. Yeah, I agree with that. You need to do that. You need to do it on a random tweet.
Do it at 6:30 in the morning,
or late at night,
or
early hours of the morning. Like, do it then, and do it on a tweet that's like so random, and also try to strike the TL conversation when the TL's quiet. Early hours of the morning are really good.
Any girls, you better listen.
Listen, I'm giving you the tips now, ladies. Like, this is free advice. That 3 a.m. is a really good time because no one else can be on TL to be like, oh, these two are like doing whatever. And he's gonna know that cool, like he's got your full attention. There's no one else. Because sometimes, especially if you have a lot of tweet followers and you tweet a lot, you be missing tweets. Now you've got his attention, he's got yours. Then you need to say something that has to, like, I've said stuff that I know that you can't reply to me on the TL. You're gonna have to DM me. That's another key one, ladies. You have to say something. Like, if it's getting to that back and forth conversation, you need to say something that you know that he wouldn't want to respond to on the timeline. And then you take it to the DMs. I'll just give you like overviews. Like, so it depends on the kind of woman you are. So if you say something obviously like that's a bit sexual, like 9 out of 10 times the guy will DM you unless he's really, really wayward and he just says it and if he does, you don't want that kind of guy. Other times you can engage him actually in a conversation, and then he could be like, this was back in the day when it was 150 characters, he might be like, oh, like it's long tweeting that I just DM'd you so that I could explain myself. That's a good one as well. Another one is just like maybe just a conversation that shouldn't be on the timeline, not because it's siege or anything, just like, oh, like getting to know that person, like maybe you're talking about work and they're like, oh, where do you work? Oh, like, and then it gets into normal chit chat, and then both feel like he's probably thinking, why are we having this conversation? Like, it's not everyone I want to know to know this. Let me DM her. These are ways that you can then trap them into the DMs. And this guy DMing you thinking to yourself, like I DM'd this spy, not knowing you set up the whole thing. Like, you just sit back and you're like, that's what I thought you was gonna do, daddy. So those are my tips. But liking is really good. I recently liked a little video thingy from New Year's. Like, he's a spice. I liked it. I was like, why not? Like, listen, the game is the game. Like, the game is the game. Like, have many in your archives. It's not every, like, if, okay, cool, he doesn't DM you after this week, it doesn't mean that, oh, cool, he's a write-off. You just put him in the archives. Then one day when he puts up a nice picture, you do the emoji eyes. Then, see what it takes from
All I'm gonna say is, just to like wrap it up, if you're wavy, and you believe in your wave, just drop a hey in his DM. If he's interested,
he'll respond.
He'll not only respond,
he'll take it.
He'll pick up the baton and run with it, bro. He'll do it. All I'm gonna say is, if you're gonna sit there and nothing's happening, and you're just like, oh man, you're waiting for it to happen, you gotta know it might not happen. End of the day, if it was that serious to you, you would go out and play it. But if you're okay with not doing it, regardless of what happens, if you missed your chance and now he's got a girlfriend, then that's your personal problem, and that's okay. Fair enough, innit? That's your destiny. If you like a girl, you're a guy, you're in curious cat, you're doing all this, you're burning inside, but I just want to talk to this girl, and you haven't done anything. That's your own personal problem, because guess what? You have a phone. All you have to do, go for it. Go for it. That's my shit. This is when we're in the new year. Everything we're doing with a chest. If we're shooting a shot, do it with a chest. If not, hold your own and be married. And that's it, really, man. That's like, we're gonna end on that note, really. We're gonna end. Like I said, we didn't cover any ground. We came to no conclusion. But
now you know some tips.
Now we have a bit of insight into women shooting shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's for women shooting their shots. that like she gave some good tips, man. Like,
I gave you lots some gems.
Like I'm gonna be looking at my stuff a bit closer now. Like, raw.
Is she shooting?
It's 3:30. Yeah, I'm like, because sometimes I'll be looking at my stuff at like 3:30. I'm looking at my stuff like throughout the night, innit? I'll be like, oh, what?
Why is she tweeting me?
What's that about? Like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Hey man, I'm saying for me, keep shooting your shots, baby. Like,
do what works for you.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, regardless, whoever, innit, just do your thing, innit. And whatever happens, deal with the consequences, but you will not die.
You will not die.
You know what I'm saying? Like, life will go on. You will continue smiling, keep continuing being happy, and that's it, really, man. That's it, man. We're gonna end on that note. I think that was a good note to end.
It was good.
Yeah? I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Let them know once more like where they can find you and all of that.
Okay, so my YouTube is Fourens, Fourens. My Twitter is Fourens _, so FOURENS_. My Instagram is Fourens 2_, so FOURENS 2_. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Obviously, if you go on my Twitter, there's a bio, there's email, so if you want to connect, if you want to DM me, if you want to add me on Snapchat, all the info is there. And yeah, let's get it cracking.
Yeah, man, definitely appreciated being here.
Loved it.
This was good, man. I enjoyed the conversation. Yeah, that's it, man. We're going to end on that note. We thank you for joining us here.
Thank you.
This is Tonte, Talk with Tonte. Follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, Talk with Tonte. And we will be out. Appreciate you listening. Thank you for watching. We are out.
Bye.
Splash.